Yo, what is going on? Big green square and circle gang and red circle gang. Together we thrive together. Let's hop into the Discord here and see what is popping. Get that music turned down just a smidge while we wait for this Discord to pop open. Look at, I see Traps Wellington in the Discord. That's funny, man. Welcome everybody to the stream. We'll be tuning into the Hero Discord. It looks like a Founders AMA. They are talking about like unlocking a gateway into Hero. So I don't really know what this is going to be about. I don't know if this is going to be some kind of alpha. I don't know what this is, if this is going to be some kind of special access. I don't know if this is going to be just an update from the founders. So we're kind of seeing and waiting to see what's going to happen, right? So anyways, that's what's happening right now. That's what we're tuning into. And so, yeah. See yo. What's up? Says Dale. Dale, what's going on? The Gale in the house. We in here, baby. Let's go. Thank you, Kyle. Deleted my Discord app. Yeah, no problem, Daniel Marquez. Glad to have you here and welcome, welcome. The Gale, sup Daniel, says the Gale. Yo, 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 yo. Let's braze on into it. Oh, you know what I mean, Gale. You know how it go. So we're just patiently waiting. 160 people inside the Discord, and we have about 8 million here on live on the channel. No big deal. Somebody just joined the stage, looks like. We're just patiently awaiting. Pluto. Hey, yo, Elvis, welcome, welcome. Yo, Dale F, $2 trillion projects, one YouTube channel. Let's go. Thanks for the super chat, my man. Much appreciated, much obliged. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it started? All right, let's go ahead and tune in. I can't hear it. Can you guys hear it? Let me go ahead and see if I can fix that real quick. We might have to reopen Discord. I'm not really sure if it's me or what. Let's try it again. Oops, not supposed to reveal that. Let's see here. Let me see if my voice is set up here.
And we're going to get a chat going so that we can hear directly from you guys, because I do want to chat with you. I always do love chatting with the chat, seeing some great gifts and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. In just a minute, we're going to get the team up here and see what is going on and get that chat going. So let's just get the team up here, because again, this is like a really inaugural, kind of first time that we're doing this in stages. So you guys,
there we go. We got it.
Everybody up here. In the meantime, maybe start thinking about what exactly it is that you are going to say in the chat once it opens up. If you've been in any chats with me in the past, then you definitely know that it gets a little rowdy, that we like to have fun. We like to hear from you guys, and we like to kind of, always have a very good time and keep things very happy, healthy, sane. So we will ask you once that chat opens, keep things respectful. We're here to kind of like learn. We're here to get excited about the project, to kind of hype up the project, talk about some of our fandom, everything that we love about DC. So, once that chat opens up, it should be opening up in a second. Hopefully, we will we'll hear from you guys, and we'll start to have some fun. So. We could probably dive into it. I know we've got Miguel up here, and I think we're just waiting maybe for Dries. Dries, I don't know if you're joining, but I'm going to get you up here as well. And where? Okay, is that Mark? I can't. What's funny, guys? You know what's funny in Web3 and NFTs is that when you have an actual meeting with somebody, like a Zoom or a Google Hangout, you're just like, hello, yes, this is my real life name. And then you go into Discord and you don't recognize
enemy fuzzball right there.
Everyone's got this like insane different name, except for me. I'm the only person who has like the same name in a meeting as I do in Discord and on Twitter. So I don't know how that's supposed to work, but I just like, even you guys here, you have to like reintroduce yourselves to me and give me your like Web3 persona. So let's dive right into it. What I want to hear from you guys, everyone that's on the stage right now, and what we do have to do is next time for this, we probably need some kind of like intro music. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do the intros, the chat is open. So if you guys go to Hero Hangout, it's right above the stage. So if you're listening to the stage, it's right above that. You guys are in. Yeah, go. Yeah, give us your best gift. Just let me know that you guys are present. Let me know you're here. It can be a DC gift. It can be whatever you want. Just let me know that you guys are here. Post up in there. Yeah, give me some good gifts. There we go. You ever seen some good stuff? Oh, I see something from The Office. That's always fun. There we go. The chat is rowdy. The audience is here. We're ready to kick off this hero stuff. People from the hero team, maybe we can do some quick intros and have a little icebreaker question. So maybe we'll go one at a time. You guys tell us, who you are, what you're doing on the project, and then I think we had two different questions, which. I like the one I'm seeing here is, what piece of Batman's technology do you wish you had? It's a really specific question, but I really enjoy that. So let's dive into it. Dries, let's start with you, man.
Hello, everyone. I am Dries. Think of the country Greece, but with a D, but you can refer to me as Happy. So I'm Happy Hero. I'm the fan experience manager for Hero. So I'm going to be hanging in the community, in the Discord. I'm going to be also looking at the tweets. I have Keeper Hero, who's actually on social, Chris, Keeper. So he's hanging out with you all on social, but I'll be listening in there. I'll be getting feedback from the community. I'm going to pass it on to the devs. I'm going to pass it along to everyone. Basically, we want to be here for you guys, for you girls. So excited to be here. Do I go ahead and answer the question?
What's your we've done other icebreakers where it's like, well, who's your favorite character? But I like that this is way deeper, that we're actually like, which piece of tech is your favorite that Batman has? There's so much.
Love it. So honestly, like I'd say grapple gun, right? It's super cool.
Oh yeah, grapple gun.
Admit, I'll probably be too afraid to use it.
It's true. Anytime I've seen any of the movies or TV shows
or Batman's playing,
I'm like, he must have had to practice that many times before being able to do it so well.
Exactly. How he jumps off a building, just like kind of flies off with it. It's like, no, man, nope. Thank you.
And he just trusts. He's like, I hope this gun works this time. You know what I mean? Like when somebody jumped, like even like someone who's like a skydiver or something like that, like somebody uses a parachute, like they have to check their parachute and everything like a million times before they jump. So it's like Batman is like, is he at home like tinkering with that before he goes out every time? Like, what if he's been in a fight? How does he know? Did it get damaged? He doesn't know, right? So it's a lot of trust. But it's a great weapon. It's a great piece of technology. Let's call it.
Yep.
Right on. Dries, great to chat with you. Okay, let's jump over to Mark. Mark, are you here? I don't know your Discord persona, man.
I am, man. I'm Megalodano.
Oh, Megalodano, what's up?
Nothing much, man. So I'm Mark. I'm the CEO of Collex. So we power the tech and infrastructure backend for Hero apps.
Sweet. What is that? Come on, man. Put in layman's terms for us here. Like, what does that mean for us here for the community, for the collectors?
Well, if you download the app,
problem
and you
do
click
they?
a button and you,
What
yeah,
what problem do they DM you with? What do they DM you with?
Anything tech related, yeah, feel free to not DM me, but anyone else on our team is fair game.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And Mark, Batman has a wide array of tech. What is your what's your go-to?
I got to say, I know it's probably not tech, but I would have to go with Batcave. I always dreamed as a kid of having like a Batcave under my house where, I could go and have all of my, cool, tech and Batmobile and everything. So I'd
computer, like Batman's computer.
Okay.
That'd be sick.
Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess that maybe tells us it's kind of like a personality game too. So you like having your private working space is what I'm going to assume for you, Mark.
This is right. I often go into my Batcave when I put my noise canceling headphones on and I need to work.
Is there an Alfred in your house?
I wish. I don't think my wife would like to be referred to as Alfred.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant. I meant is there like a charming British man who comes along sometimes to like give you tea?
No, I gotta say my dog Moose, I guess, would be my Alfred.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, the dog is the Alfred, so that's pretty good. Right on, man. Well, good to chat with you again, Mark. And Miguel, what's up, man?
Miguel, I'm the brand manager for Hero. Been working on the project since the very beginning. So it was actually my brainchild that is now coming to life after 2.5 years, thanks to all of the work and collaboration with the team and with Mark and Collex. So I'm very happy to finally be here.
We are very happy to have you, man. And yeah, congratulations after so many years of work to you and everybody else at the Hero team to finally bring this to life. You've got a rabid community. I can already tell here of people that are really excited to dive into this and chat with you and to start collecting as well. But before we get into all that, we do want to hear the origin story from you, Miguel. What is the you've been thinking about this for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
What's the one piece of Batman's technology that you want?
That question I haven't been thinking for 2.5 years though, but no, I think for me, I'm a simple guy, so I would go for the Batarang. I mean, it's just such an iconic, simple piece of like ancient tech. So I'm a nerd as well. I've watched the entire series of Naruto, so everything ninja is always
Naruto.
Right. Okay. I like Batarang that's simple. They've had it in every iteration of Batman, so I like that. And again, chat, I asked you guys in the Hero Hangout there, what piece of Batman's, I guess, arsenal would you want to have? Which piece of tech? So you guys let us know in there. And then also for those asking, yes, this is being recorded. So we'll see what we do with that recording after. But yeah, let us know what your favorite piece of tech is.
It's also being recorded right now too.
The Hero Hangout. There we go.
On this channel.
I see a few. Batman's Wealth is a good one, actually. I don't know if that's part of tech, but that's a good one to have.
I want to own his tech company.
All right, guys, let's dive into this. Now, we've got a lot of people here who have probably maybe bought online. They've thought about it. They're excited for what's to come. They've seen all the IP that you guys are bringing to the table. Probably best to ask Miguel, what can you summarize for us, like what exactly this project is?
Had to get that side shot in.
Try to keep it as clean and crisp as possible. So what we're bringing to the community and the fans are officially licensed hybrid NFT trading cards. So these are as connecting like a very old technology as you see here, a simple digital trading card, but bringing it to the next era by connecting it to digital NFT that's living on the actual blockchain. So what it actually is every single trading card that all of the fans will be unpacking from the packs are unique, and every single trading card is minted on the Ethereum blockchain. So the goal for this product is actually to get the fans to get together, to start collecting. They can start competing, trading, and obviously also have a deeper fan experience that brings them closer to the heroes in this case, with the great license of DC Comics. So the just connecting those two worlds together, bridging the gap between the physical and the digital, and offering solutions for a couple of problems in the community. That's really what we're bringing. We want to offer the fans a deeper fan engagement and bringing everyone together in the community.
That guy's mic's really low.
What a great vision and a great idea. What can you tell me as a collector, like just in 30 seconds, how exactly it works?
We have different types of into this. I think the most obvious one, obviously, is to just go to shop.hero.gg. Not anymore, but you get your hands on a physical card. You unopen
He said not anymore.
box. You have those cards. It's as easy as just downloading our Hero app, scanning the QR code on the back of the card to unlock the digital twin within the platform. So all of the NFTs are pre-minted through Immutable X. You just scanning the QR codes to redeem it within the wallet, and your account on the app acts as your wallet. So the idea here is really to bring a much broader audience than just the NFT audience into crypto, and also vice versa, have this amazing crypto community. Give them a platform as well to show people who are not into crypto, to show them what the benefits actually are of this technology. And that's the goal, I think, for this project, is really to leverage the benefits of the technology, but bring it to fans across the globe.
Oh, absolutely. And even for me, Miguel, as somebody who's already an avid NFT collector, and I have been for a long time, this is like awakening a completely different part of me as a collector, and has like reinvigorated part of me in terms of being excited to collect NFTs, and the part with the physicals and everything is phenomenal. So, from the moment you guys told us about this, the first minute, I've been ecstatic to do this, and it's great to see it finally come to life. How do you come up with something like this? Like, where do you start? Like, what was day one 2.5 years ago starting on this project?
It's actually a combination of different passions. I think from my end, I'm gonna give the floor to Mark as well, because it's not only my world coming with this, it's worlds colliding. But I'm myself a passionate collector. It's inside all of us. But I was working for a big printing company called Moody. It's the biggest card game manufacturer in the world. So we're in this day-to-day printing, having these fantastic physical products in our hands. But on the other side, I was seeing what was going on in the digital space, right? So for me, I was looking for a way to bridge the gap and to start linking these two together and seeing what additional benefits this could bring to the fans.
Awesome. Well, there you go, and it spawned all this. And Mark, I'd love to hear your thoughts there as well, because I know this is a long time coming for you.
Yeah, sure. We've been, as Collects, we've been working on products since 2017 in the collectibles and NFT space. So we've been at it for a long time. And really the genesis of that was, a combination of passions as well. My co-founder, Gavin, and I were both big card collectors as kids. I grew up in the middle of nowhere in Canada when it's minus 30 outside in the winter. Not a lot to do other than play video games and collect trading cards and things like that. So, I was big into, some of the early top Star Wars stuff, and obviously, hockey cards and stuff like that. And Gavin and I were having a conversation in early 2017 about some of the other, collectibles companies whose names shall remain unnamed or unsaid, but we were using some of their digital apps, and we just felt like there was so much more that could be done. And so we decided to, create a product together and a company, and the rest is kind of history. Really just trying to make the collecting experience more rewarding, a lot more fun, and really kind of making it less isolated and more social, like providing the app where people can come together as a community, find people to trade with, kind of recreating the whole, playground experience of bringing your cards in and being able to trade.
So how does the relationship, I just want to understand, I want everybody to understand kind of like the different parties involved here. Miguel or Mark, can you guys elaborate like what the relationship is like in terms of like Colex and Hero and Cardamundi, and just kind of like all, and then how Warner Brothers fits into that, and just kind of like how all of this kind of comes together, like who's on the team exactly, like in terms of companies and people.
How it's coming together, or a little bit of back history as well, is obviously we come from the physical side. So we were looking for the best team in the world to partner up with on the digital side. So I reached out to Mark and the team to really get those two pieces together. And 1 + 1 = 3. That's how it started. I think on our end, Cardamundi, company that said with over 300 people working on a global scale. So we always say the sun never sets at Cardamundi. So also this reflected in our team. We have an international team working on this. I myself, I'm at headquarters in Belgium. Dries, our fan experience manager, is based in Switzerland. Then we have team members all across the world, in the States, in the UK, in Brazil, in India. So I think on our end, we actually have a quite elaborate team who's working on.
I think maybe broke up there a little bit at the end.
Yeah, maybe I'll
His
just
mic's
jump
quiet.
in on our end too. So we have a strategic partnership with Cardamundi and Collex. So as Collex, like I said, we run some of our own products as well in the esports and gaming space, and we've been working with Cardamundi as our printing partner. And that's where we built out and perfected this whole digital physical bridge, connecting those two worlds and connecting physical cards into a digital app. So we've been, at this for a while. You can, go and check out our EpixGG, CS:GO trading cards, also for PUBG Mobile if you guys are into that. And basically, see that we've been working together successfully for quite a while and at scale. And we're really looking forward to working on, Hero and helping support.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. Well, a stacked team. And just for anybody curious, we at the First Mint, as you guys know, we're, we do a lot of different things, but we mainly just talk about NFTs with podcasts, with newsletter, all that kind of stuff. And we are covering a lot of this Hero stuff. Personally, I'm really passionate about it. And yeah, that's pretty much the nature of the relationship there. We're involved. We're working with these guys to get the word out, to help explain this stuff, to help, talk to you guys, the collectors, and kind of create space, create conversation with everyone here. So very stoked on this, guys. Let's actually one last question, while we're talking like vision of the product. And Miguel, you kind of touched on this as well, is that like, if someone is brand new to NFTs, and let's be honest here, like NFTs are kind of mainstream now. Like most people know what they are. Some people, a lot of mixed opinions. Some people aren't sure how they should get in. Some people aren't sure if it's a real thing or not. Obviously a broad array, but definitely for something like this, like, listen guys, we're bringing Batman to NFTs, we're bringing the DC multiverse, we're bringing these amazing physical cards that are physical digital hybrid cards. Somebody who's brand new, why should this be their first NFT project?
I hope you guys can hear me better now. Can you quickly confirm, LG?
Yes, you're great now.
Perfect, cool. No, great question. I think for us, this project is arguably the easiest product and project to enter the NFT space. So I think even a lot of people who don't know a thing about NFTs will not even realize the cards they are buying at Walmart or on Amazon, for example, will not even realize these cards are actually minted on the blockchain, which gives them obviously a proof of authenticity and a proof of ownership. So also for the traditional trading card market, I think this is a great step towards the NFT landscape, just because we are offering solutions here with a couple of issues the community has been dealing with for the last couple of years. Obviously, you touched on it, the incredible artwork, the legendary icons and iconic superheroes and supervillains of DC. These we couldn't have wished for a better first partner to start our journey. So I think we are bringing something to the table that no other project has currently done, which is really attaching that physical, tangible piece to the NFTs. And also, yeah, as we said from the beginning, bridging that gap between those two worlds, I think, for me is a great stepping stone to bring those two worlds together.
He has a radio voice for sure, by the way.
Okay, well, great explanation there. Let's dive into some specifics, guys. So, what I think what a lot of people want to know is that, you know, the physicals are sold out. Is there what's coming next? Like, are we doing a digital drop soon?
Good question. So first, I want to clarify for the entire community the stock we were supplying on our own D2C web shop has been sold out. This was just a fraction of the entire stock that will be available. So physical product will hit the shelves probably around mid-April as well. At the moment, this is Walmart in the US, also hobby and specialist channels in the US together with Amazon. The product will be also live in the UK. Currently, we're doing a pre-sale on Zavi. I saw a couple of hours ago there was some product left, so you can still make it to Zavi to get it over there. But the stock will also be available at Game, and more retailers will be announced in April for the UK. And then in Brazil, we will also be available on Amazon, and in India on both Amazon and Flipkart. So that's a bit on the physical side. There will be digital drops coming, so that's super exciting. But more to we will communicate more about that. I think a little bit later in these stages.
Oh yeah, that's coming a little later. Can we go over, Miguel? So, you know, for people waiting and people looking forward to that, it's a good time to just kind of review a lot of the specifics of the project, specifically when it comes to Rarity, right? Like what I'd love to hear, like, if we can go over the Rarity types, and then also, you know, kind of why you went with that specific tier system. I think people would love to hear that.
Sure. I think if we look at the collection, I think you should always be looking for mainly two specific things, right? So the rarity is being indicated by these different tiers. These tiers range from common all the way up to mythic, and you can see the determination of these tiers by the color in the bottom part of the card. So common cards are gray, for example, with one bar indicating it's the first tier, and then going all the way up to mythic, which is like a very cool dark orange color and golden print on the cards. So these are the tiers, and it works as a pyramid system, as everyone knows. So the common cards are more available. You will find these more in packs, and this is also being indicated on the app. So the commons, they range from 51,546 to be exact on a common Batman card. So it's a transparent collection, and everyone will see the entire volume of a specific card in a specific tier. What's cool about the mythics, for example, is only 1,000 of these cards have been printed, and they are all scattered throughout all of the packs that you'll find. So finding one of these mythic cards, so one of 1,000 within a total collection of over 6 million cards, I think that's something valuable. So that's very short on the tiers. Secondly, the thing you need to look for is the actual mint number. I'm gonna let Mark dive into the mint number system.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So as Miguel said, one of the drags of being a physical card collector, especially anyone who collected through the 90s, is that you never really knew the circulation of and how much of anything was being printed. And it turned out, a lot of the stuff was overprinted and ended up being, more junk than anything. So, one of the things that we always wanted to do was provide a lot of transparency into exactly how many of every card were out there. So basically, when we started out, we basically set up our mint so that every single card would have a batch and a mint number within the batch. So for instance, the A1 card is the first the first card of that specific type of card that was printed in the batch. So every card has an A1 like within the set. So
that's like first edition.
You've got a common. You should take a look at the mint number, because that could be a really low mint and be very sought after by collectors. So even common cards can have a lot of value within the set. And on top of that, each card has a leaderboard score. And we'll get into leaderboards maybe a little bit later, but the thing to mention here is that the mint number factors into the leaderboard score. So the lower the mint number, the higher the score for that particular card. So if you've got like a common card with a really low mint number, that's the best leaderboard score that you can get from that common card. And that comes into play a lot when people are trying to rank up and earn rewards.
Oh, I like that. Finally, serial number matters more than just what other collectors think. I love that that's going to matter score-wise. That's awesome. Mark, while we're on the kind of like technical side, or when we're, I do want to ask you, and a lot of people do want to know this, especially in the First Mint community, but I feel like a lot of the collectors we have here are quite savvy when it comes to actual blockchain and technology. Let's go over, can you walk us through like Miguel said, this is all in Ethereum. Can you walk us through like which specific chain we're on, which side chain we're on there, and how that's going to work?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're minting these items on Ethereum Layer 2 in partnership with Immutable X. So if you're not familiar with Immutable X, they are a carbon neutral Layer 2 built on Starkware's technology. So basically, they do roll-ups to Layer 1 on a daily basis. And so basically, we can provide all the security and interoperability of the Ethereum network, which is the largest ecosystem for NFTs at this point. And we can also provide that without, number one, the carbon emissions problems that are currently an issue in the NFT space. And number two, we can provide trades and market transactions and things like that don't require you to pay expensive gas fees. So we provide them without any gas fees and things like that. So overall, it makes the experience a lot more cost-effective, environmentally friendly. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, it lets us scale up a lot more. So as Miguel mentioned, there's I think over 6 million cards in the physical set. So that's just not possible at Layer 1 at this point. It's just too expensive. So it lets us kind of scale out and give a lot more collectors the ability to get their hands on this stuff and take part.
Dude, I love that. What kind of, in the future, like how many, I'm just trying to think, I've been trying to think since we've been talking about this project, like how many daily transactions could we even be thinking about here? Like so many. I feel like there people are going to like really like trade this, buy, sell, trade with each other, whatever it's going to be, right? So it's a fantastic move to tap Immutable for that. And be ready for that volume, really.
Absolutely, yeah. Just our Counter-Strike product does, on busy days, well north of 25,000 marketplace sales. So it's we're talking big scale.
That would be painful on mainnet. So I'm really happy it's on Immutable. Although gas fees are down a little bit, but still, that would be a little challenging, especially
facts.
for people who want to scoop up some of the more common ones, right? It'd be kind of annoying to do that. So,
Yeah, layer
great to
1 would
hear
be
it's
awful.
immutable. And I believe, Mark, sorry if you mentioned it, but that we'll be able to port our cards out of the app like to Immutables Marketplace. And I think some of the people who got some at the promo at South by have already been able to do that, correct?
Yeah, we haven't made it super public yet, but people have figured it out. If you connect your, a MetaMask wallet.
That's right, baby. We brought it here on the channel.
You can just click a button and move your cards out to Immutable X, or you can move them out to Ethereum Layer 1 as well. You just need to wait for a roll-up and pay the gas fees once you get over to L1. That's it.
There you go. Beauty. Well, thanks for explaining that. I do. We were going to talk about marketplace and stuff like that. You already mentioned, the scores of the cards and the leaderboard. I'd love to hear just a little bit more about like how collectors are approaching like leaderboards and some of the other apps you've built, and kind of like what you guys are expecting for this one. And again, it's very speculative. This is a really open-ended question. So just kind of love to hear like how you think people are going to use that, how you've built it for people to use it, and just kind of dive into that topic a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So with leaderboards, we always wanted to fundamentally, we want to make the product accessible for everybody. If you just want to, go out, get some cards, collect, have some fun, make some trades, we want to make the product available for that. We don't want to have, a minimum of $1,000 to get into it or anything like that. That's not our goal. But we also want to provide, for the serious collector, the ability to, earn some stuff that's very special, to have fun competing against other people. And so leaderboards is kind of like the best way to accomplish that. And, one of the things about the leaderboards, which is nice, is like we automatically generate them for every collection. They're generated for countries. They're generated by season. They're generated by, a variety of different things. So everyone can kind of pick how they want to compete. And so for you, if you're from Belgium, like Miguel, and you really want to be the top collector in Belgium, well, you can, try and rank up on that leaderboard. And, that kind of gives you an accessible and like achievable way to compete, which is pretty cool, we think. And then for, the ultimate collector that really wants to, show off their fandom, you can be the number one on the global leaderboard. And we've got a set of collectors that, in our other products, whether it's Collective, our curated NFT marketplace, or our esports products, there's a wide variety of collectors that like to compete on different things, whether it's by their favorite team. So for instance, you could try and be the number one Batman collector or the, number one Black Adam collector. And you can kind of rank up that way. And then on top of that, the leaderboards have special rewards. So for each set, we do kind of like a period where you can collect it. And then there's a cutoff period. We do a lock. And then we do rewards based on, the top X collectors receive a special exclusive item. And oftentimes, the number one, number two, top 5, top 10, depending on what we're doing, they'll receive actually like a really special item, whether that's, a one of one for the number one collector, or a signed item or things like that. We like to keep it interesting and kind of change it up for each collection.
Mm-hmm. Man, you already got my gears going. I'm just like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to be at the top of the Batman leaderboard, because I feel like it's gonna be highly sought after. But I'm already thinking,
go for it.
Oh no! I'm gonna pick like an obscure person. Like I'm gonna be like the top Mr. Freeze collector or something like that. You know what I mean? Like or something else like that. Like I gotta pick a totally different character, but then totally own it. You know what I mean? I always want to be a little bit different, like a little bit hip, hipster collector guy. You know what I mean? Like no, Batman's cool, but I love Mr. Freeze or like, I don't know, Poison Ivy or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, okay. That's great, man. I love the depth that you're describing, and that kind of stuff is going to be like, kicking off like at the start of the project. Like that's pretty much going to be available, right? Like leaderboards will start basically essentially as soon as people start buying the
you can
start to
you
get
can already
these,
check
right?
them out.
Like, you can already check them out. Okay, so it's already there. Okay, fantastic. Speaking of marketplace stuff for funds, I'm assuming it's relatively straightforward to kind of load in some money into the app, right? Or is that what we do? Is that what we bring could we load a credit card or ETH, or what do we do there?
Yeah, so to start off with, basically there's some different payment types depending on whether you're using the mobile app or the web app. So on the web app, you would load it in using Circle Pay, which today is only, unfortunately, credit cards, but very soon going to be offering crypto payments as well. And then on the mobile apps, obviously there's Google Play Store payments and then iOS App Store payments. There is a little bit of an extra fee on the mobile apps than there is on the web app, just because Apple and Google get their share, and because you're able to actually cash out your balance from the app. We got to make sure that fee is taken into account.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thanks for explaining that. Guys, we're kind of done. We're kind of wrapping up the part where we're talking about the specifics of the project. I do want to turn to community in a minute, but before we kind of jump off from that, I do want to swing back to Miguel. Miguel, this is your vision. It's coming to life here. What is your one big wish, for the project here? What is the absolute this project has done it. We're here. It is the project. What does that look like for you? What's that end vision or kind of the big vision?
Yeah, I think for myself, and also for the team, we're in this for the long term, right? So my ultimate dream would be, I'm living in Europe, so I'm quite familiar with the Panini sticker hype during World Cup. This is a little bit the long-term vision I have, seeing people trading and being the staple community trading card platform for fans across the globe. I think that would be my long-term vision, is to be the one and only and the best platform and community for trading card collectors and fans all across the world. And to be here as long as possible, and to see my own grandkids start trading and collecting cards.
Grandkids. My God, man, Miguel, how old are you? So you threw me off with the grandkids. I'm like, you have grandchildren already, man? You're so young when we talk. Okay, whatever. No judgment. No judgment here, man. No judgment here, man. I know what goes down in Belgium, okay? No judgment here, okay? Nothing for me. So
indicating the longevity of the project, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you, man. Very cool. Okay. Let's jump over to Dries. Let's jump over to Happy Hero. Dries, we haven't heard from you yet, but we're all here in the Discord. This is where the community is coming together. Everyone has waited patiently for the last 2 weeks, staring at that timer, getting little hints of things to come. Tell us what's happened in the Discord so far and where we're at.
Yes, love it. So actually the timer, we want to keep it nice and tidy. We didn't overly want to crowd the Discord. And I think we want to be open to everyone, right? So I feel like people who aren't really familiar maybe with Discord, that we've been trying to lead into the Discord as well. If you come into a Discord, it's overly crowded, too many channels, you don't know where to go. So we were like, okay, let's tease everyone with a timer. Let's be mysterious, see it tick down. And then I love the community jumping on it, going, let us in. I've noticed, guys and girls, I've noticed. But yeah, no, so we've put up that wonderful timer. We hope you enjoyed it, to the countdown to today. I'm super excited to talk to everyone. I'm super excited that the channel is finally open. Some of you might have seen yesterday, we've opened a little bit more features like the social, the official links, the guides. And there's more to come, right? There's more to come.
And I know what you mean, man. As soon as we were like, okay, let's just do the timer, and then immediately people were DMing us being like, please let us in, and I think that's great. I mean, I think Dries, between us, we wanted to build a little bit of that anticipation, right?
Exactly.
Give people something to wait
I
for
heard
a
the
little bit.
scratches at the door, you know? I was like, "Ooh, okay, I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it. No, restrain
No,
yourself."
come on.
Okay.
These people aren't scratchers. These people are like chanters. They're like, let us
True.
in, let us in.
True.
We want some hero cards, you know? Like these guys are a great group. I don't know, scratching is extreme imagery.
You're right.
So we've got the chat open, and are we keeping this open once we're done here on stages?
For sure. Yes. So I'm jumping in after Keeper is there already. We have other people, right? Like I'm going to do a full call out, but actually let's just head into the call out, right? Like so there's Keeper and Happy, like myself, from Hero. Then we have Word and Schmo. They're from Collects, so they're going to be hanging out with everyone here as well. Like Mark said, don't send the technical questions to him, but maybe, you know, Schmo and Word can help out. But then there's definitely, I'm just jumping ahead schedule, but I want to let's hear it for, and I know you guys can't let us hear it, but feel free to go crazy in the chat. Let's hear it for Queen Maxi, Joris, Frozonity, Matic, and Silva, and Theo. So these guys and girls are gonna help us with the moderation, and so we're here for you now. Like it's open, we're not closing it. We're here to stay.
Yeah. Let's go mods, guys. The mods, that was the official introduction to the mods. You're going to see them. There'll always be one of them on duty to chat with you guys. So yeah, huge shout out to the mods who are going to be help us out on this project. Be nice to them, but hey, you know, make sure you ask them some good questions. They're fantastic mods. You know, that we're looking forward to having them be part of the community. Dries, I think one thing on that note of, you know, the mods handling questions and all that kind of stuff, you know, you've worked incredibly hard. You and the team have worked incredibly hard to set up a really great support system. And everything we've heard from Mark and Miguel, this is an ambitious project. There's a lot of working parts in this project. People are going to have a lot of questions, right? Like today we've got our hardcore people. You know, these guys, everyone here today, like these are really smart people. These people are going to figure it out. They're the kind of people that they open the app and in 2 seconds they know everything about it. But over time, a lot of new collectors are going to come in, like we heard from Miguel. Like people that are new to NFTs are going to be coming in. And as we know, those types of people, they have a lot of questions, right? Especially if something's not working, the little spinny wheel is going too long or something like that. Can you walk us through the support system that we have here for Hero?
Exactly that. So we want to be inclusive to everyone. So that's why I said we keep the Discord nice and tidy. But now obviously we have these wonderful mods. We're going to be here to guide you. So, you know, feel free to ask questions. We're here for you. But we're really here also just for the community. We want to have a place where everyone can hang out, geek over their favorite characters, share the stoke of open cards, find trades. You know, we just want to have this place lively, friendly, you know, amazing. And then obviously the ones who actually want some support, like we've been hard at work, as you said, LG, on like a support center. So there's the support.hero.gg. It's a center where you can basically find articles. We're listening to everything you all are saying. So we're going to keep, you know, adding to this support center for articles for those who just want to read and learn a bit. You will see that there's the get started guides on the left side of the Discord where you can just read the guides. Depending, you know, if you're completely new to NFTs, let's say, like, don't worry about it. Mark Donovan and team, like, they did an amazing job on making the app and the platform super user friendly, right? But then also the ones who are super, you know, diehard NFT people, if they just want to know which buttons to press, they can just read that guide as well and just go, okay, now I know how to get in. But it's super easy, right? As Miguel said. And then, you know, of course, like, we're going to be here for you. Like, we want to keep the Discord, like, ideally a place where we're just hanging out and having fun with it all. And then if you really need support, we actually have agents available. So you're able to reach out to direct support through email. We try always to get back to people in 48 hours. It's been a bit crazy the first week. So just, you know, bear with us as it takes a little bit longer. But then, yeah, it's great. I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving the feedback I'm hearing from the community. I'm loving the team I'm working with, and I'm loving that I'm now going to be able to hang out with all of you.
You're never going to sleep again.
Nope, I'm going to live in Discord. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep, no sleep. Not with the VeVe
I
community.
guess that's like Miguel said, right? So we're gonna be like.
I don't think they're ready for the VeVe community.
I'm not taking it anymore. I just tag out and like tag in Keeper, and then Keeper takes it over, and we're gonna have the mods. So we're gonna, one wonderful big team.
That's it. Yeah. And looks like we've already got a really tremendous community in here already. So, we're going to keep those good vibes rolling. So Dries, thank you for all that. Guys, we've come to the part of the stages that I think a lot of collectors have been waiting for. They want to know what is happening next. And I tried to get it out of Miguel at the start, but he wouldn't give it up. But now is the time where we're going to get some of that. I don't know. Some people call it alpha. Some people just call it a little schedule or something like that. But we're going to get a sense from these guys in terms of what is coming next. The digital shop the physical shop is sold out, but we know there's more coming. And before we actually turn it over to them to tell us, guys in the chat, people in the chat, collectors, community members, you guys have to summon it. Okay, so we've loaded in here a bunch of different emojis from the DC multiverse. Okay, like if you click on the emoji button, you click on hero, you'll see them. You should be able to use them. And what I want to see from you guys is go in there, pick your favorite emoji from the hero multiverse or from the DC multiverse, and put them up. Put them up. I want to see a bunch of these. I want to see like a stream of them. And once we feel like you guys are really, this is the digital version of you guys like cheering on, so that we can get some of this upcoming info. I also have to say these emojis are fantastic. So congrats, Hero Team and DC Warner Brothers team. I love the look of these. The Riddler one, Mr. Freeze, all the Batman villain ones are fantastic. Wow. There we go. Look at that. You guys are pumped. Okay, who put all those? One of those was not hero ones. Okay, I saw that, whoever you were. Okay. Wow. There's some amazing ones here. I think we're ready. To jump into this. Hero Team. I don't know who's supposed to answer this question, but what is coming next?
I'm going to hand the mic to Mark, because I think what everyone wants to know is, when's the digital drop?
When's the digital drop? The digital drop is coming up. It is coming up on the 31st, and it's going to be pretty epic. Very excited. Our creative team on the collect side's been working on it in collaboration with Hero and DC, and we've got a pretty exclusive set that's going to be, themed around something that's kind of topical right now. This guy named Batman. If you happen to be in Oaxaca for the past month, Luke, and weren't able to see, there's a new movie out. And it's pretty amazing, and so we're taking a look back through the history of Batman and through that universe, and so we're going to get a wide range of characters. The high level, it's a 30 card set, and then there's also some interesting stuff in there that we'll get into in a little bit. But as far as the set overview is concerned, there's everything from commons to mythic in there. So there's actually going to be a 1-of-1 inserted into packs. So that's going to be obviously the chase element. And then we've got everything from common, uncommon, superior, epic, legendaries. And we've got a wide range of characters from the whole Batman universe. And it's pretty fun to see. I don't want to get into too many spoilers before we announce like all the breakdown of it. We'll give you guys a very detailed list of exactly what's in there, the characters and the different card types and things like that. But just wanted to give you a little bit of a teaser on that. As far as the rewards are concerned, we're going to have both leaderboard and completion rewards for this set. So basically the leaderboard will go out to the top 100 leaderboard placements. And then on top of that, everyone who completes the set is going to also receive a collection reward. So there are some details around those, which again, we'll give you guys all the details, but that's the high level.
What's the reward?
The reward's pretty cool. So basically,
are you allowed to say? Sorry, I asked that like totally off script. Am I allowed? You don't have to say.
I
Pretty good.
can. So the rewards are going to be so they're based around the movie posters from the movie. One is Batman and one is Riddler.
Amazing. I did finally see it, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, good.
Yes, I have seen it. I have seen it. So now I can look. I can look at the cards that are from the movie, and it's not a spoiler for me. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. It was interesting to get to see the cards early and try and piece the whole thing together without spoiling it too much.
I'm not sure when they're going to deliver the cards.
One of the other things to
I think they said they ship them mid-April.
The legendaries and the mythics in the collection are animated too. So they're really cool cards. I think people are really going to enjoy them.
Awesome. And we've just opened up something else that we didn't tell anybody was going to happen. And it's called Roll Choice. It's not related to the cards, has nothing to do with the leaderboards or anything. There's just something kind of fun that we wanted to put together for you guys. So if you go up, it's under the category It Begins. Okay, so just below the timer, it's a channel called Roll Choice. And what you want to do is you want to go over there and you want to pick your emoji and pick very wisely. Once you've picked, cannot undo it. Even if you unclick it, once you click it, that's it. That is your choice. You have chosen the emoji. Okay, so be very careful with your choice. Look at all the options. Pick your emoji wisely. We have a massive slate there of superheroes, super villains. They're all there. So go and pick your emoji very, very, very wisely.
Wait, man. Hopefully I get the right roll.
So, Mark, we got the preview of what's coming up. I do have a note here that we can still buy physical cards. Is that true?
Miguel?
So at the moment, as I said before, at Xavi, I mean, I have to check because I mentioned them like 15 minutes ago, so they might be out of the door already. But at the moment, the physical cards, the pre-sales have all been sold out, but these will be available, as I mentioned previously, on Amazon, at Walmart in the US. They will be available in several different hobby and specialist stores as well. And then, as I mentioned previously, stock isn't sold out completely, right? It's only the exclusive pre-sale that has been sold out, and we will be available at or e-com or brick and mortar mass retail stores in the US and in the UK, and e-com only in Brazil and India.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. There's more on the way. I think, gentlemen, unless you have anything else to add to all of that, I think we've reached the Q&A portion. I think we have time for just a few questions here. So if anybody has them, post a question that you guys have for the team. Tag me in the Hero Hangout. Make sure you tag me because there's going to be a lot of questions, be a lot of people. So if you guys do have a question for the team, tag me in there. Let me know what you do have. I did have a question from earlier that we can start off with. It's kind of a funny question. How often does the Hero team talk with Warner Brothers?
We just got out of a call with Warner Brothers right before the stages. So no, we have a very good relationship together with Warner Brothers that also dates back before Hero, actually. So as Cardamuni, we have a well-established relationship with them. At the moment, we're talking really on a weekly basis. We will meet up again as well next week physically at NFT LA. So everyone who is there, you can find us there next week. But we are like chatting like on a daily basis.
I figured, yeah, that's what I meant. It was a funny question. I hope that's what you would answer. What is the expected shipping date for pre-orders?
So at the moment, it is mid-April. So if anything would change around that date, then we will communicate as quickly as possible. But it is mid-April at the moment.
Okay, so mid-April is the shipping date, so I assume people would get it probably pretty soon after that. Complicated question here for you guys. What happens to the physical card if you sell or trade the digital twin?
This is actually a very, very good question. So props to the fans who were asking this. I think I started the project where I was of the opinion, let's keep them together. Let's keep them together. The card acts as the physical shell, and the digital NFT acts like the soul of that card, and they cannot be separated. And that's how I started off this entire journey. And I still think that is a very how to call it, realistic approach for the people who want to keep them together. So at the moment, it's all up to the community to decide if they want to keep them together or split them. So it's nothing we can enforce at the moment. We will be looking at providing a system for people who do want to keep them together to do this in a safely manner through our platform. I hope this answers the question.
Absolutely. How, Mark, maybe more question for Mark. How will the drop work on the app? And also I saw a question about price point as well, which is a great question.
Yeah, it's a great question. So the first set is going to be just over 10,000 packs. And the price point is going to be $50 a pack. And you get 3 digital NFTs within that pack. So that's the price point. As far as how the drop works, it's going to be pretty simple. There's a packs or drops area of the app, both on the web and the mobile app. As long as you have balance at drop time, obviously you can buy. And because we think this is going to be very popular, we've kind of built a sort of queuing system or registration system where once we open up the registrations, which will be soon, basically you could just come in and at any time you want to until the registration period ends, you can sign up. And basically we'll have 2 different times for the drop. One will be a whitelist, which there will be multiple ways to get on. So definitely stay tuned for that if you're really wanting to get in on the drop. And the other is just the main drop. So we'll run the whitelist drop, an hour or 2 before the main drop. So the whitelist people will have the ability to go in and buy. That'll be capped as well. And then the main drop, basically all the people on the list, their usernames will be randomized. And then basically we'll have an order. And all you have to do is basically wait for your email or push notification, depending on what you have enabled. And once you get your notification, you can go and buy at any time, as long as there's stocks left. So basically, what we want to do is make sure that, number one, we provide a really seamless experience for getting into the drop. And number 2, that unlike some other drop systems out there that are queuing, you don't have to sit around and wait for your turn for potentially days to get in on the drop. We want to make it nice and easy, and hopefully this is a great system.
Excellent. And there's one interesting question here that I hadn't thought of. Will people be able to see how many of the NFTs have been redeemed on each card?
Yeah, that data will be available in the API. I'd have to check and see whether that's actually in the interface as of now, but the information will be there for sure.
Okay, cool. So there'll be some way to find that probably for people. That's a great question. I hadn't thought of that, but that's that's a whole new dynamic to the supply question, right? Is how many of them have actually been redeemed, and which I guess from coming from our world, from Top Shot and all that kind of stuff, it's like how many are still in packs? It's kind of like the question we would ask.
Yeah.
There. So yeah, exactly. And again, really specific question. If people are eager, Mark, when will people at the top of the leaderboards begin to receive their rewards?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So typically what we do, like we're running monthly digital drops. So the cadence will be typically we do the drop, and then approximately 3 weeks later, we'll do the leaderboard and completion locks. So the reason we do the completion rewards too, so we don't give you the completion reward right after you finish it, because enterprising users, let's say, might complete, get the reward, and then create a second account, trade all the cards over, and complete again. So we do it only at once. So you need to have your completion on that lock date and time. And if you want to compete on the leaderboards, basically there will be a date and time too, where we basically do a snapshot and we do the rewards based on that. And the rewards usually come, a day or two later, depending on the team's workload and stuff like that. But that's how the process generally works.
A question, thank you for that, Mark. A question about the API you mentioned. I saw a few questions right after you said that of how open or public the API will be, and if the community is going to be able to build, some of their own tools or projects around that.
Yeah, so currently the API is quote unquote unofficial. We do have, however, community members who have built lots of applications on top of our API. So some users on our esports products, for instance, have like power user features where you can do a bunch of like detailed searches and stuff like that. And that's something that we definitely want to do a better job of supporting. And there's, some, I would call smaller things that we can do to really enable that more. And that's definitely going to be a priority over the next couple months in order to unleash the community on, what can be built around this.
Okay. That's good to know. Well, obviously, one of the bigger questions, and as you know, I live in Canada, is I think we could probably just circle back real quick because there's a lot of questions about releasing in the other markets. And I know having worked with other NFT companies that coming to Canada and coming to other countries like that is something that's hard to give a timeline for, because it's something that typically you guys are actively working on, but it's kind of hard to nail down. Can you guys give us any kind of update there, or like rough ETA, or even just kind of like the status of those?
So the team is actually looking into this. I can't give exact dates at the moment, as we can't promise anything and not deliver to that. So we always want to keep our communications short and crisp and completely transparent. So as long as we don't know it, then we won't communicate it about it. But I can tell you we are working very, very hard with our teams to open up other countries and other regions. And I will say it is looking good to broaden these regions. But still, as I said, I won't confirm anything as long as it's not confirmed by the internal teams.
Got it. And sorry guys, we've been talking for an hour. The digital drop next week, is it going to be the same stuff that's been in the pre-order, or is it going to be different?
All unique content. It's different
all unique content
than in the physical set. Yep.
Okay. Do we know? Can you say anything else? Can you tell us anything else of what's in there?
Geez, man, you're really trying to get the.
I'm sorry. I want to know personally. I'm just not even.
Yeah, so it's all Batman. There's lots of stuff from the comics, some stuff from the movies, and it's a very limited set of packs. It's only 10,000 packs, only 100 complete sets max. So we think this is going to be a really sought after collection, and we're really excited to see everyone's feedback on it. Okay,
great. And for any more information on that, guys, like if you're in the Discord, you're going to get that info. Like that's over a week away. So any questions on that, price, what's in it, all that, I'm assuming is going to come from the Hero team between now and the drop. So even if you didn't catch everything here, that will be coming back. And I guess the two last questions here. There are a few others that I've seen. One is about, like, I've seen a few people mention different like comic book conventions, and obviously, the Hero's going to be at NFT LA next week. But Miguel or Mark, is there any plans for Comic Cons? Obviously, it's a place that you guys would want to be, and you were at South by with that fantastic setup, the fantastic booth. But any other plans or hints as to where we might find the product and the team physically this year?
Yeah, so I mean, It's not 100% confirmed, but I think people can start booking their tickets to San Diego this summer. So I think that's a very, very cool place to be together with the DC team, together with Warner Brothers, to actually be there, be with the community, talk to everyone. So I think summer is looking very well for us, and obviously there are a lot more events that we will attend as well as a teams, but also here nothing is confirmed at the moment except for NFT LA, which is already happening next week. So once we have firm dates and firm events where you'll be able to catch us, obviously the team will make sure that we communicate about this as soon as possible, so you guys are able to just come and hang with us.
Excellent. Okay, great. I will do my best to be there. And this is a question. I mean, I don't know if you're able to answer this, and I will say that it's like today we are very much focused on DC and the multiverse and Batman and everything we talked about today. But naturally, you know, Miguel and Mark, like you know, people here today are hearing your vision. They hear about the wonderful app and all the technology you guys have built and everything that we're going to be experiencing here. Are there any other brands or IPs that you know that are going to come someday to Hero? Is that in the works, or are we here strictly for DC?
Moment of truth.
Even if you can't, you can just say no comment or just say I don't know. That's okay too.
Come on.
That's a really like big question, so don't feel like you have to answer it.
That's it. I would say we have big ambitions for Hero. Let's put it that way.
Agreed.
As I would expect. Okay, fantastic. You know, I tweeted the other day about Beavis and Butthead, so if you guys could get that, that'd be perfect. That just complement it perfectly. I'm just kidding. It's a great show.
Who owns that IP? We gotta.
Yeah, go find whoever. It's Mike Judge, the guy who did like King of the Hill. It's the same dude. I don't know if he owns it, but anyways, listen. If I could craft my Batman cards with Beavis and Butthead cards, that'd be amazing. But I'll work on that on my own.
Didn't they do an episode with a Batman tie-in too?
Did they? I feel like they would have.
I thought they had. Yeah, I thought with the Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. Point, but that was a long time ago.
Okay, so I think there's a few other questions I have seen. One of them is the digital cards that we are going to get in the drop next week and other drops after. What's the deal? Do those come with a physical component? Is that maybe a TBD or a no comment? I just want to know what's going on there, because that's a natural question I think we've seen a few times here.
I think it's a great question. I think everything that we're striving for is bridging the gap between physical and digital. So stay tuned. Keep track of everything that we're communicating. The goal is there to get everything hybrid. The hows and the who's and the what's and the whens. That's something that we will communicate later.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, even if it's a stay tuned, that's totally fine. I did see a few people having issues with a login or an Apple login. Just so you guys know, the support team and Dries are aware of that, and you can ask them, or they might send you to support. It should be working, or just try and reload if you are having those login issues, where it should be working. If not, I think the support team will be able to take care of you in the chat or send you over to support. So, Dries, I don't know if you had any comments there. I know we're just kind of chatting about it in the back channels, but where you want us to direct those people.
No, perfect. I mean, so username change, as you saw, you'll actually have to make a support ticket for it. So if you did choose a name that you don't like and you want to have it changed, then let us know what was your old name, what was your new name, and we're going to have a quick work of it to change it. Apple specifically, there is like this problem where there's like an addition in front of your username. So if it's that, just also please at the moment make the ticket, but we're working on getting that fixed.
Okay, great. There you go. There you have it, folks. Great. Well, I don't know if did you guys see any other questions in the chat here that you wanted to address before we wrap out? If not, this has been a fantastic session.
Yeah, I did. I mean, there's so many good questions, guys, and we'll come back to those as soon as possible. I just think it's amazing to see all of you here in the Discord and just hanging out with us. It's been an incredible ride, and we're only just starting. So thanks for that, and just welcome to the Hero Fam.
Great. And yeah, for any other info, guys, or anything else is going to be posted in the Discord. So you guys just hang out here, right? Like, we're just getting started. Like Miguel said, this is all just getting going. So I know you guys have a lot of questions. We are going to be doing more of these stages as we go as well. So, creating space for you guys to ask more questions and to kind of, explore and chat with you guys as well. So keep an eye out for that. The Discord is now open. The mods are here to hang with you guys. The team is here, and I think this has been a fantastic session. Miguel, Dries, Mark, thank you so much for making time today. I know obviously you guys are incredibly busy getting this off the ground, but very stoked to be sharing the stage with you guys. And for all the collectors that are in here, welcome to Hero. This is it, and very excited to share in this experience with you all.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
I guess that was it. There we go. Oh, I guess I should turn off the filter here. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. How was that? Let me know, fam. So overall, let me turn my light back on. It was like blinding my eyes, but overall it wasn't too bad. Got some alpha in there. I think there's actually something you can do in the Discord. I don't want to give it away, but there's something you can do in there. That was pretty cool. Make sure you get your role choice. Make sure you pick wisely, apparently, which I didn't really, get. But so to recap that, e-commerce, I guess it's only going to be available for Brazil and Brazil and India. Is that right? And so I believe that option is going to be based through Amazon. And then, of course, we know that Walmart is going to be stocking the physicals. I didn't know what date they said, so drop that in the chat if you have the date for the physical cards to come into the store, the physical packs. They're going to have that digital drop here on March 31st. So that one's going to go pretty quick. There's 10K packs, and we obviously saw the mega packs sell out really quick. So, and there was like thousands between all the different assortments of packs. So that will probably sell out pretty quick, I would imagine. Now it is $50 a pack, so it's not like it is cheap. It's going to be in the middle, right? But what we've seen with the mega packs, they carried a lot of, they sold out pretty quickly. But they're also going to have an allow list, so that's another thing to be aware of, which is not necessarily needed. But if you want to mint an hour before the public, you can do that. If you want to go ahead and purchase a pack, I don't know how, they didn't say what we'll have to do to get on the allow list. So, but that is some alpha right there. They're going to have a queue system and registration system for that day, which you'll be able to basically chill out and hang out in their, registration room or some kind of registration queue system. I don't know. Let's see here. Animated cards. There's going to be animated cards in those packs, or possibly, I guess, the more rare they are. I guess the ones that are mythic maybe, or something legendary maybe. Not really sure. They didn't go too much into detail on that. The reward, now they will have rewards for completing that digital drop. So it's 30 card sets. 1 of 1 inserted into packs. So there's going to be 1 of 1s. That's huge. 1 of 1 artworks. That's huge. That's big. This is a big drop. I mean, a 1 of 1, that's a big deal, right? And they said that they're talking to DC Warner like right before. I think that shows that this is a pretty good platform, right? So the digital drop, like I said, March 31st, from the Batman's universe. So it's going to be the Batman universe. And if you complete the set, you'll get a collection reward. So I think that's pretty much all the alpha. Just to recap that all, And let me see here. We're going to move over to the just chatting screen. Let's see. Just to clarify, there will be 10K of 8 packs for $50. Is that what it was? The 8 packs. Okay. So in that case, the 8 packs for $50, 10K 8 packs. That could be right. And I guess in each set, there's going to be 30. So for collectors, that's going to be your target. It's hitting a 30 per set. I don't know if that's the only set. They didn't say how many sets there were, but I think it's just going to be one set with 30 cards in each one. So, but yeah, this will be considered probably their S1 digital collection. So that is something to notate on the drop. So I think other than that, they just talked about what you liked about Batman and what technology you wanted. Let me see if I can scroll through the chat here and see if we have any other. I think that was pretty much it. We did have a super chat. Appreciate that. Dale F. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's go ahead and get the music going here back again. And with that being said, let me see if I can I don't know if I can hear it. Let me know if you guys can hear that. I definitely cannot. I heard you can get a mint number 1 in these HRO packs because the company doesn't hold any. Wow, that's pretty crazy. If you can get an actual number 1 mint, that would be huge. That would be super, super valuable. Or you can get, let's see, Tony. That's sick if that is true. Yeah, I agree. That would be absolutely insane. I'm going to close out Spotify and try to reopen the bad boy. Didn't want to work. Appreciate for everybody for tuning in, by the way. Smash the like if you enjoyed that whole tidbit, and that is much appreciated. Yeah, for whatever reason, Spotify is just not wanting to be friendly today. Oh, well. What can you do? I know, right? So, okay. Well, that's all I got for this stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I got to move to the next and do some other errands throughout the day. But much appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully that does it for you guys. I mean, not like insane news. Like, it was pretty cool. They opened up their Discord. So if you want to go in there, you can definitely do that. I'll actually grab the link for everybody right now and drop that in the chat right here. So if you need into the Discord, I'm dropping that in the chat right now. And then they have a couple things you can do. You can pick a role. So be careful though. You only get one chance to either pick a superhero or super villain, I believe. I'm not really sure. But I guess once you pick it, you can't unselect it. And which I think you can program it. I think they're using the Me6 bot. So I think you can, but anyways. And I think there's something extra hidden in there, if you know what I mean. I think you can do something to get a roll, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. But that's all I got. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video, in the next stream. Yeah, they're sold out for a reason. LO, I think we paid 60 cents per NFT. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not bad, all right? It's not a bad deal. This is fun. It's collecting at its core. You got the digital and the physical. Obviously, with this digital, it's going to be digital only, but it's still cool because we're used to that anyways with VeVe, right? But yeah, much love, appreciation. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. And be like an NFT. Be authentic. And I will catch you guys and gals later. Peace.